Hey guys, welcome back to our live reaction for Fairy Gone, episode 12. I'm Hels and joining me is Caddy.
Hey guys, I'm Caddy.
Alright, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Is it final episode or is it one more?
I assume one more, but we'll see. It's not final episode anyway, because there's supposed to be one more core.
Oh yeah, forget.
But it's not happening next season, it's next season.
Huh. Still same studio and everything, right?
Yeah. Which is interesting, because the last anime that I remember doing this was Code Geass and Gundam 00. Which are on a much higher hype than this.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Man, this one without dub, I think it's kind of high budget though.
it feels like it, except for the marketing.
Yeah.
Like this one was like, this is, I wouldn't say amazingly great. I'd say like it's above average. Like I'd give it 7 out of 10. But like there was no hype for it whatsoever from people. Like no one I knew talked about this at all. Like they don't even know this thing existed, basically.
Huh. What did he mean that Schwarzenegger is trying to mimic him?
Mm. I mean,
Did he do
has
something
people
similar in the past?
has people even known he betrayed people? Like BV is
No,
a
that was the Prime Minister, wasn't it?
yeah, but like, do they know that BV Liskar? Sorry, not BV Liskar. Schwarzenegger is a traitor yet?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought the only one who knows was the guy who got the letter from Raydon.
Yeah, it's the Prime Minister, isn't it?
Maybe? Oh yeah, you're right. It's the prime minister. Because the one in that in that building that was attacked was the king. Right. Sorry, I'm not used to monarchy. I want to see more of the head of Dorothea fighting because she seems to be fucking OP. And I want to see more of like the fairies fighting fairy soldiers. Sorry, not not those metal scraps. Like fairy users fighting more fairy users. Because that's like the highlight of this series for me, and we haven't seen that much.
Same. Like we don't even know what's the Cerberus power.
Who's?
The Schwarzenegger one.
Oh, the
Oh
dagger
no,
and
no, no,
shield.
not Schwarzenegger. Belzaliskar's power. Or did I get
I
it mixed up again?
Yeah, no, BV Liskar is the guy with the giant sword and the three-headed fairy.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I just assume he's like a. His power might be his super high luck and dodge.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the fairies power. The fairy have
Uh,
superpower, right?
I don't know. It seems just fairly brute
But
forcely. Honestly, though, like, do do all of you are all of you like terrible marksmen or something? Like, none
nah,
of
it's
you
his
can
fairy
shoot
power, okay?
like his head,
Yeah,
apparently.
you're right. It's his fairy power.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe his what's his name? His fairy weapon has some power too.
He mostly uses it as like a giant meat cleaver, so
Yep. Maybe he doesn't need sharpening. That's its power.
well, it also cuts pretty well, I guess. But you know, it's a giant meat cleaver. Why wouldn't it cut well?
So is Wolfram among them? I don't think so. Where is he?
Wolfram was sneaking down somewhere, right?
Oh, military minister. Okay. Yeah, this guy I don't think they know. Do
No,
they?
this guy is the one heading the defense of the building. I don't think he's like the prime minister. I assume someone else was above him in this building. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Wolfram is with Schwarzenegger.
Why are you telling him this? He should know. But he did it anyway. So I assume he died because his fairy weapon is taken by the kingdom.
I mean, he seems successful from the story. I'm not sure. They say there was 7 knights, but we only saw cases for 5 of the weapons, so I'm not sure.
What does Kopf mean? Eisen means like iron, right?
Iron Dog, maybe?
Finally!
Bombs? Wait.
Holy crap, this building, it's full of secret passage.
Ironhead. That's German for Ironhead, apparently.
Oh.
Eisenkopf.
So Dummkopf mean dumbhead.
Yeah. I assume so. Why is this so Germanic? Schwarz? I'm pretty sure Schwarz was also German. I think it's
Black.
white? I forget which one was white. Schwarz or Weiss?
Weiss.
No,
It
Weiss
starts
is
with
white,
W.
so Schwarz should be black, yeah.
Yeah, summon your fairy, man. Ah.
I can't help but think he's just a war maniac
He is.
who's like, what? Peace? I can't stand that. Let's go kill someone.
Yep. Chance! Attack!
Did he use the back of his sword? What the fuck? You know, seeing this, I don't get like the point of fairy soldier. Like, it's not effective at all fighting a human, anyway. So
No, not
and it's
effective
not.
at all fighting fairy user.
Yeah, exactly. So like, what's the fucking point?
In his
right?
caliber. He's special, man.
I don't see it useful against fighting humans either. Cause like they're just hunks of metal.
No, not quite. Remember earlier, one of them managed to kill one of the rebels. That's
I
a lot of
guess.
achievement compared to the others human.
I guess. I'd have just made them like bring giant shields though, because like that seems more useful. They're just hunks of iron, you know? At least be a shield, movable shield wall or something.
Oh, this time Free is not bringing any magic weapon with him. Or did he?
I
I
thought
kind
he
of forget.
brought the fairy sword.
Oh yeah, he had the sword. I forget.
Also, this seems like terrible for indoor fighting. You shouldn't bring
Ah, not again.
you shouldn't bring these long of rifles to like indoor fighting because they're terrible inside rooms.
Yeah, just snipe busy Liskar's head. That's it. Totsugeki! The enemy hasn't even entered yet, and then they just shoot. Oh, they cut the scene.
So they made noises as like a distraction. I'm confused. I would have much preferred it if they had like given us a bird's eye view of the entire building and tell us where the fuck they are. So like we get the sense of what's actually happening instead of just
They can't do that
these.
because this building is full of secret passages.
I guess. So yeah, I was about to say, why aren't the rest of you shooting the rest of them?
Nice! Fairy soldiers, finally being useful.
Uh-huh. Someone did. He gets paid for this, remember? He doesn't care so much for the pay, he just kind of wants to beat up people, but you know, someone did ask for this.
Ah, this guy. The guy killed by the Cerberus.
Hmm.
Ah, nice choice. Oh, I thought he was going to attack the Cerberus.
Now that I think about it, why is it called Iron Head? It doesn't seem to have any iron on the body.
Because it's cool.
When I think Iron Head, it should be like one of those juggernaut kind of things where it just slams into walls kind of thing. Not
What? You
these.
can dodge that? Holy crap.
Oh, he gonna be Cypher now?
Ah,
I'm a bit curious, like, how
oh
did they
crap,
make
it's no
the
match.
weapons? Are the fairy weapons just like ancient civilization weapons that or lost tech kind of thing?
We don't know yet. Yes.
Just shoot
Shoot
him?
him! Don't pose!
Yeah, just shoot. You can multitask, damn it.
Yeah, he gonna guard
Okay,
with his sword.
he's not supposed to be able to block that one. Actually, maybe with the cleaver.
Yeah, he can. He has that's his
Giant
power,
cleaver.
blocking shoots.
No, he has a giant meat cleaver for that. Right, you're still here. I forgot.
Man, they're very slow.
Yeah, I mean they are walking. This is a time of urgency. Let's not rush.
Oh, he lost an arm. Okay.
I didn't get it.
Like
What
there's so
kind
much
of
blood. What
weird
happened?
wound is that? Like just the arm is drenched in blood. What?
Okay.
Like you either cut it off or like
What?
the fuck? Okay, at least it's not the very sword that was stuck there. That's getting painful.
Whoa! Holy crap!
Wow.
This guy is also on steroid.
Yeah. If you're strong enough to stomp your stomp is strong enough to break a steel sword, and you can do whatever the fuck. You might as well be Captain America.
Chance to shoot them all. Shoot them! Shoot! Ah. Oh, so their goal is not the fairy weapon, but the Emperor. Shoot! Shoot!
The plan is sound, but like he seems kind of inept at executing this, huh? Don't you have like extra secret passages to get out of this or something?
Oh, wow! Double cross! Lay down!
Wow. I figured you were gonna show up, but like,
So, you gonna fight him?
whose side are you on? So both Wolfram and Ver was under radar?
Oh, yeah! Oh my god, looks good.
What the fuck? What's your
Does it?
fairy power? Rust?
It's good, I guess. In the age of metal.
Yeah, I guess.
Shoot! Shoot!
You
Why is no
people
one
are
shooting?
terrible.
See, this is why you should shoot. Now it's too late.
Ah, he already won. What the fuck? At least let us see. Throne Taker seemed like kind of
So
like a
I guess
knight
what's name?
looking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Swarsdise doesn't have any parry. That's why he loses easily. Yeah, you use too much steroid. I don't like you.
Interesting. His weapon is a trident.
Trident. Hmm. And his parry is Night-like with the power of Brass.
Yeah. Rust. So what does it look like? Like death? Something? Nope, it's a knight. What?
Well, yeah, if they just turn around and shoot, you'll die.
Yeah. Actually, there's more inside, but you didn't know that.
Yeah, they kinda won because all the enemy are retreating or dead.
I don't know if this counts as like a decisive victory. This more like
They
Pyrrhic,
still win.
if anything. Also, I wonder if this means we get one more episode before like we wait for the next season.
Don't we still have one more episode?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, that will tie it up. Because after that, you said it will be one more season after that, right?
I guess it'd be nice that we don't have like a cliffhanger at the end of the season.
Nah,
Mm.
because we might get one because yeah, more seasons.
I definitely want to like get to get to see Wolfram and Ver properly and like get to know what the fuck they're doing in the whole series.
Well,
I think we
Wolfram is
got to see
busy being a triple agent.
Wolfram was. Ver was just being like a spy kind of thing. I think we got to see that weird merchant gangster lady more than Ver and Wolfram.
Beat the streak.
Yeah, that one. Like, what the hell? Why do we see more of her rather than like the supposedly main characters, Ver and Wolfram? I'm not sure. Was this like from a novel or something? If it is like adapted from a novel, all I can say is uh, this anime isn't isn't translating or adapting it well because there seems
Yeah.
to be a lot of missing information.
Okay, let's see. Suddenly,
Oh, that was it. Is
no
it?
picture at all. Just a tree.
No, it doesn't even like say the next episode. So I guess that was it. That was the last episode of the core.
Whoa, let's check. Let's check.
That's really abrupt. And they did conclude this arc, quotation mark, as in they did conclude the end of the fight for this arc, but like I still have no idea what the fuck Raydon was doing, where the Rolfran, Marilla, what's the main character, both
Myla.
are just being tossed around and just like following orders, etc. If anything, they felt more like pawns in the whole thing, which I don't like very much. But it does sort of make sense. I mean, if you ever play JRPGs, You always feel like you're just being dragged around
Oh
rather
yeah,
than
there are no more episodes, only 12.
okay. If you ever play like JRPG, you're always getting dragged around by the story rather than having an adventure of your own. So like that makes sense that this is happening, but it doesn't feel like a very good story, if anything. A lot of missing information. Good action when it comes to the action, but there is a lot of downtime in between, especially after episode 4 to 9. There's a lot of downtime between action. I wish they just explain things better. Like, you remember that episode 10 where nothing happens? They were just talking because Marlia was upset. I was like, this could have been a better explanation about what's gonna happen, better explanation about the history, or like, I don't know, something, rather than just her meeting up with a random person we have never heard of before, but turns out to be important for her past, and then like nothing happens anyway. It's just, oh yeah, she wanted to quit, but now after talking, now she's okay and wants to keep on fighting, etc. I'm definitely looking forward to a second season of this, which will show up in 2 seasons. But I do hope they tie up everything better.
Yeah, I'm not really looking as much. I'm not really looking forward to them as much as you do, but we'll see.
I'm just hoping like we get to see more fairies as well, and since they already established most of the characters, it shouldn't take as much downtime for the actions to take up. I want to see more of like uh the director of Dorothea fighting. I assume she is a fairy, right? It feels really weird that she can do those Yoda acrobatics if she doesn't have a fairy. So I'm looking forward to when that shows up. I assume she's OP because, like last time we saw her without the fairy, she's already fucking OP with the fairy sword with blade.
Plus, she is the head of Dorothea. Dorothea consists of fairy users.
Yeah, exactly. So I assume her thing will be the thing that fights Stray Dawn later on. Maybe loses. I don't know. We'll see, right? And I'm also curious if we'll see something like the fairies evolve. You know, like with the power of friendship, the lesson that Marlia has evolves into something. I don't know. Like it. Otherwise, it kind of sucks, right? Ah, what do you have? A frog with wings. Oh, can just like turn into something else? Nope, you're stuck with it. Have fun. That would suck, right? I want to see more because the fairies aren't explained that well either. They're just sort of like, this is part of your world, have fun. And I'm like, what? The whole season started with searching for the pages of the Black Tomes. That was extremely forgotten and turned super political by like the mid-season. There's just not, it's just not explored well enough, any sides of the setting, which I feel like is just them missing out. I wish there was more. it's it's not bad. I just wish they did it better. Is my take on this entire series so far. Any more thoughts you want to add?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, that's it for Ferrygon, guys. We'll see you guys in the next season if we still pick it up. Until then, bye.